Hi everyone, Catherine here with Catherine's Plate. Today I am making a Crockpot meatball subs. Alright y'all, so this is an Italian version. If you know Subway and their meatball sub, that's what I'm going to try to recreate today for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to make the meatballs. I'm going to brown them up before I put them in my crock pot to simmer in a nice tomatoey sauce. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to start making the tomato sauce and I'm going to put it all into the crock pot to get that started. So we're going to start with 1 can of crushed tomatoes, 28 ounces, and I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. And I'm going to put in 7 ounces of a tomato sauce here, about half of this can. Or you can put in like 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, whichever you want to do. I've got 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And we're going to shake in oregano. Let's see, there it is. Just kind of cover the top with it. Some basil. And then we're going to season with some pepper and some salt. I'm going to give this a mix and incorporate it all together. Alright, now we're going to start making the meatballs. Okay, so I have 1.5 pounds of ground beef in my bowl here, and I'm going to go ahead and start adding 2 eggs that have been beaten. One and a quarter cups of breadcrumbs. Now this is the Italian style, so it has all the Italian seasonings in there. 1 tablespoon of garlic. A quarter cup of Parmesan cheese. About 2 tablespoons of dried parsley, or you can put fresh parsley in there. And I'm going to add some minced onion. Let's see. That looks good. Now I'm going to season a little bit of salt and pepper. Alright, I'm going to go in. You want to mix all of this together. Alright, so I got a good mix on this. Now I'm going to start making the meatballs. Now don't be afraid to make these meatballs. We don't want little meatballs, okay? So we want big, that's about good right here. Big size meatballs. So I'm going to roll it. Nice roll. Alright, I'm going to put them right there. Alright, so I got all of my meatballs rolled out here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to be browning these up before we put them into the sauce. So I'm going to take you over there to the pan and we're going to get started. Alright, so I've got a big heavy pan here heating up. I got a little bit of olive oil in there, and what I'm going to do is brown these on all sides, and then they're going to go into the crock pot once they're browned. So I'm just waiting for this to heat up. And that feels pretty hot. So I'm going to start laying my meatballs inside the pan here. Oh yeah. And we don't want to crush them in there because we want to be able to roll these around and get a nice crust on them. Alright, so we're going to let them sit there for a few minutes, and then we're going to just keep rotating them until we get a nice brown on all sides. Alright, so I have my first batch of meatballs out. Now all I did was rotate them around and get some brown on all the sides. They're not fully cooked inside. That's what's going to happen when they go into the crock pot. So I got my second batch in here, and I'm just going to see that nice color on these. I'm just rotating these around. This, y'all, is an extra layer of flavor. It will give them a beautiful layer of flavor. You do not have to do this. You can skip this step altogether, and then after you've rolled the meatballs, just go ahead and put them in your crock pot. But, you know, I do things a little differently. Gives it a nice little crunch, too, on the outside of them. All right, now I'm ready to put my meatballs into my sauce here. All right, I got all my meatballs in. I'm going to turn my crock pot on low and put the timer on for 4 hours. All right, I've got my lid. All right, y'all, I'll see you back here in 4 hours. All right, so my meatballs are done. If you want to come and take a look at these. It's been 4 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and build a sandwich with these. All right, so I have my sub sandwich roll here. It's like kind of like a hoagie. So I'm going to make 2 of them. Now, mine are going to have some mayonnaise on it. All right, now I'm going to get some meatballs here. Look at that. All right. Looks like we'll get 3 of them on there. We rolled them pretty big. And right there. Oh, look at that. Are we starting to look like a Subway sandwich now? All right, not yet because we need some cheese. I got mozzarella cheese because this is an Italian sandwich. All right. This is going under the broiler to melt this cheese and get it a nice color. All right, is that enough cheese, y'all? All right. The camera person says nope. All right. Put it right here so y'all can see. I'm going to move these onto my pan. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this under the broiler for a few minutes until we get some color on that cheese, and then I'm going to bring them right back. All right, y'all, I got my hoagies out of the oven. Look at that, crisp bread. There's a little bit of mayonnaise on there. The cheese all melted in there. It's got a nice color. Oh, those are ready to go. All right, so I took my meatballs out of my crock pot and put them on a plate here so that people can come in and make their sandwiches when they get in from work and school, and it is ready. Now, in the crock pot, what's left is my sauce and probably a little bit, it looks like little bits of meatballs in there too, so that's good. So I'm gonna cool this down. I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag or an airtight container, put it in my freezer for up to 2 weeks. I can pull it out when we're ready for spaghetti night, and I'm ready with my sauce. All right. Y'all, thank you so much for watching my Crockpot meatball sub video. I really had fun in making this for you. Give me a thumbs up and comment down below what you think about my meatballs in the Crockpot. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. My shows come out on Mondays and Thursdays and with surprises along the way. All right, everybody, I will see you on my next episode.